Willy expects Bitcoin to reach $1 million by 2035. Popular cryptocurrency analyst Willy believes that the growing adoption of Bitcoin will help the price of the first cryptocurrency reach $1 million within 11 years. Willy bases his forecast on the Bitcoin price chart and the number of users of the first cryptocurrency. He expects Bitcoin to continue increasing its penetration into various aspects of daily life, thereby increasing the number of users. By 2035, we expect the fair value of Bitcoin to reach $1 million. Such a forecast results from taking the user growth curve for assessment. And I am talking about fair value, not peak during the hype on a bull market. After Bitcoin appeared, the price did not catch up with the number of users quickly. Bitcoin was not traded until the 1,000th user appeared. And only after the appearance of cryptocurrency exchanges, with the launch of Bitstamp in 2011, did global platforms for asset valuation appear. After 2012, the BTC price largely corresponded to the growth in the number of users, the cryptocurrency analyst wrote. Willy emphasized that Bitcoin adoption is still in its early stages. According to him, only 4.7% of people have used Bitcoin. This corresponds to the spread of the Internet in 1999. American congressmen call for allowing options on Bitcoin spot ETFs. Two American congressmen, Mike Flood and Willy Nickel, have sent a letter to SEC Chairman Gary Gensler demanding approval of options on Bitcoin spot ETFs. In their letter, Mike Flood and Willy Nickel write that launching such options is crucial for investors, and the duty of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is to protect investors' interests. We strongly urge you to approve options on Bitcoin spot investment products without delay, or provide an explanation of the Commission's differing approach to options on Bitcoin futures ETFs, which are currently traded, and options on Bitcoin spot ETFs, the document emphasizes. It should be noted that several American stock exchanges, including CBOE, BOX, MAX, NASDAQ ISE, and NYSE American, have submitted applications to the SEC to launch options on cryptocurrency spot ETFs. However, the regulator has not yet taken any action on these applications. It is collecting public comments on launching such products. Bitfinex's Chief Technology Officer Paulo Ardoino denies hacking accusations. Bitfinex's Chief Technology Officer Paulo Ardoino has confidently rejected claims of a security breach at the cryptocurrency exchange. Ardoino's statement came after rumors of a possible leak of the Bitfinex user database, including 22,500 records of emails and passwords, appeared on social networks. According to Ardoino, the information presented by the alleged hackers does not match Bitfinex's data handling practices. He noted a significant discrepancy in the data, pointing out that only about 5,000 of the 22,500 emails match Bitfinex user accounts. We do not store passwords or 2FA in plain text. And only 5,000 out of 22,500 emails match Bitfinex users. If this were part of our database, we would expect a 100% match, he said. Ardoino also reported that the hackers did not contact Bitfinex directly. Their statement was published on April 25, with a 7-day response deadline, and Bitfinex learned about it only 1 day before the deadline. If they had real information, they would have demanded a ransom through our bug bounty program, a support ticket, an email, or Twitter, the exchange's chief technology officer explained. Security experts have added fuel to the fire, inflating the hacking rumors without substantial evidence. For instance, Shinogi Research claimed that the data leak of clients amounted to 2.5 terabytes. However, preliminary investigations by Bitfinex suggest that the database is likely a compilation of information from various hacks. While Bitfinex continues a thorough review and analysis of the system, Ardoino has reassured users and stakeholders, stating, "While we believe this is pure FUD, we will continue to examine the information to ensure that no stone is left unturned." Block stocks rise amid better-than-expected first-quarter results. Fintech company Block's first-quarter results exceeded Wall Street analysts' expectations, resulting in a sharp increase in its stock price. On May 2, Block Incorporated published its first-quarter 2024 results, showing revenue of $5.96 billion, which exceeded the Zacks Analytical Company's estimate of $5.75 billion by 3.54%. Block's earnings per share were 85 cents, compared to Zacks' estimate of 62 cents per share. The company's gross profit in the first quarter reached $2.09 billion, 22% more than in the same quarter last year, and net profit amounted to $472 million. The company's mobile payment and cryptocurrency platform, Cash App, reported a gross profit of $1.26 billion for the first quarter, 25% more than last year. The platform's revenue also jumped 23% to $4.17 billion compared to the same quarter last year. Block raised its gross profit forecast for the second quarter to $2.185 billion, slightly higher than the previous $2.165 billion. The company also raised its EBITDA forecast to $690 million from $670 million. According to Google Finance, shares of Block Incorporated, SQ, rose by 5.1% on May 2 to $70.30, climbing 6.8% in after-hours trading to $74.90. However, Block's share price has fallen 2.6% since the beginning of the year. Earlier this week, it dropped from about $73 to $66 after NBC News reported that the U.S. Attorney's Office is investigating the firm after a whistleblower claimed that its divisions Square and Cash App processed transactions for terrorist groups and users in sanctioned countries. Block co-founder Jack Dorsey wrote an open letter to shareholders, responding to the question, "Why the hell are you all spending so much time on Bitcoin?" Dorsey said that less than 3% of his resources go to Bitcoin-related projects, which are fully covered by profits from Bitcoin exchange, but stated that it is necessary because the world needs an open protocol for money that is not owned or controlled by anyone. "We believe that Bitcoin is the best and only candidate for this protocol," he wrote, adding that it has benefited Block because an open protocol for money helps us serve more people around the world faster. Senators Warren and King consider Iranian crypto miners a threat to U.S. national security. U.S. Senators Elizabeth Warren and Angus King have written a letter to officials warning of potential national security threats posed by cryptocurrency miners in Iran. In the letter dated May 1 to National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, the two lawmakers called on the Biden administration to provide information related to possible connections between the Iranian government and local cryptocurrency miners and how digital assets may be used to evade U.S. sanctions. Senators Warren and King stated that Iran used funds from cryptocurrency mining to finance terrorist organizations and the country's April attack on Israel. Iran's use of cryptocurrency to evade sanctions represents a direct threat to our national security, the letter states. Iranian military used cryptocurrency to fund known terrorist groups such as Hezbollah, an organization believed to be partly responsible for a drone strike in Jordan in January 2024, which killed 3 American servicemen. If we do not act, Iran will continue to use cryptocurrency to finance attacks on Israel. Senators Warren and King asked U.S. officials to provide data on the revenue of cryptocurrency miners in Iran, how it may be used for money laundering, and the response to eliminating threats to U.S. national security. They cited a report from an Iranian think tank, which states that the government prefers newly minted Bitcoin, claiming it is less tracked. Reports say that Iranian miners could have earned up to $1 billion in 2021. Iran has been under various sanctions imposed by the United States and international authorities since 1979. Iranian officials previously tightened measures on cryptocurrency mining in the country, citing concerns about electricity use, but the government legalized the practice in 2019. Senator Warren remains one of the most ardent opponents of cryptocurrency in the U.S. government, linking the technology to illegal drug trafficking, terrorism, and detrimental impacts on the economy. She plans to run for re-election in November and is likely to compete with Republican candidate and cryptocurrency advocate John Deaton for her seat in the Massachusetts Senate.